The first chapter in a brand new fantasy is fast approaching. Blood of the DawnWalker is developed on Unreal Engine 5 by the indie group Rebel Wolves, who is composed of former CD Projekt Red veterans, who worked on my favorite RPG I've played to completion, Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. And the founder of this group was the director of that game, and this will be the group's first game since forming in 2022. Feel a little bit better about this game now, don't you? Game will be published by Bandai Namco. This third-person open-world action RPG is not yet rated, but developers have said the game will have mature themes like sex and violence, so more than likely we're going to see a mature rating here. In the game's setting of medieval Europe, you find yourself in Vale Sangora, where vampires unfortunately are real, folks, and when humanity was at its weakest, they come crawling out of the woodwork, but not to kill, to rule over us. But when your character Cohen's turn comes, he's not so easily manipulated, as he becomes something else completely, a DawnWalker, a walker between worlds, of day and night. Thus enters you, the player, playing in two distinct gameplay loops. A human during the day in which you'll need food to restore health and interacting with other humans. You can use swords or your own fists for combat. You will get to use a type of magic from runes carved into your skin against those who mean you harm during the day in your human form. But beware, there will be a price for using such unnatural things, and you will get the chance to find more of these runes to acquire as you explore. You will have direct ones that you can use in combat to make your opponent's blood burn, to indirect ones that will let you talk with the dead to learn valuable info. Then at night transform into your worst nightmare as you develop vampiric supernatural powers, and your swords are replaced with vampire claws. Although you can still use swords too, and as a vampire be faster at using them. You'll be able to dash and teleport during conflicts, scale walls, walk on ceilings, shadow step across rooftops, and more. But at the start of night you will also need to feed to stay alive, whether by blood vials, the blood of human, animal, or even vampire. But there may be a difference between the three you feed from. But blood will be required to make the full use of your newfound powers, and to control the beast within, especially when you're around NPC allies that you may befriend along the way. But if you kill your prey, then there could be consequences further down the road for your actions. Or you frenzy and grab somebody important that also could give you problems. But you will be given cues as to when your bloodthirst is getting more and more dire. As you explore this world, you will discover that vampires are not the only thing that you and humans need to be concerned with. The skills in the game will be divided up into three categories: human, vampire, and the last will be a combination of the two. It will help to pay attention to your surroundings as you explore, between the people you encounter or walk by, because you may wind up with an additional quest, hidden treasure to find, or changes in the game world that could affect you. You will meet all kinds of people during your travels and even have 3 romance options. You will have a main quest that will be time related, so you will have to keep watch of that when you do quests that affect the day and night cycle, which will be shown as an hourglass symbol. You won't have to worry about the time moving when you're just exploring the world, and almost right away have every part of the map available to you, as cities and villages will each feel unique, as well as have forests, mountains, swamps, haunted places, bandit camps, monster nests, and much more to explore. You will also have very cool alternatives to fast travel options. Combat will be directional as far as watching your opponent from which direction he's attacking, whether it's left or right or upward, etc. Then block from that direction, then counter effectively as you feel like you are really in the fights themselves, and your enemies are always swapping around, changing positions, trying to flank you to take you down, not just sitting there waiting for their turn to attack. But there will be difficulty levels for those who want an easier time during combat and just want to concentrate on the story. And there will even be ways to bite and drain the blood of some of your attackers during combat while in vampire form. Blood of the DawnWalker is scheduled for release sometime in 2026 unless that changes. There will be no early access, but you can go to Steam or the PlayStation and Xbox stores to add the game to your wishlist. There will not be any perks for buying the game early. Rebel Wolves wanted to treat everyone the same whether they bought the game at launch or a couple of months after. For questions, gameplay trailers, and behind-the-scenes documentary, or links to all their social media sites, then go to DawnWalkerGame.com. Link will be in the comments and descriptions of my video. You have choices in this game: rush in head first or risk taking time to prepare, go at it alone, or meet and befriend new allies to help along the way. Being a big Witcher 3 fan and considering who is behind the helm on this, I can't wait for this one, so go check it out for yourself. And since they have said that this is the first chapter, it's a big hint that it will not stop at just one game. And that's all there is to it. And I will see you next time.